Hello everyone, Timon Plays here, and today we are going to be watching a pretty interesting game. This was played on 2 legs, and I was playing 79 guards, and my opponent was playing 5e, so my opponent was playing quote-unquote meta division. The advantage we have, though, is the fact that we are on the good side. Why is this the good side? Well, for the simple reason that this here lane of points isn't very accessible. Like, let's say you take Olga, like going into Paul is pretty hard, and from his side, if you take Olga, going into here is pretty much impossible. So when it comes to like points and play, this is like all these points are a lot more accessible than these points are. So this is the lane which you usually want to play. I mean, this isn't completely useless, you can always contest, blah blah blah, but getting Emma is probably the most important thing you can do, and both me and my opponent understand that, so it's a pretty decent showcase of how to how to play the map, and how to use fundamentals even your opponent is playing a better division. So I'm just gonna go for my deployment. I don't have anything radical. I open with a helicopter and a MiG-29 for the very simple reason that if my opponent gets into my town and into this bush, it's pretty hard for me to push him out. And he does get this bush for free. This is possibly like the only advantage this side has. He can get into here and cut off your reinforcements, but you can always push him out. It's not that difficult. You get this here, which I'll explain later. So I open 2 Spetsnaz. One GRU goes into this building to stop him from going in. You get here first, and one GRU goes into this building. You also get here first. To basically like stop him from controlling these buildings and then putting an ATGM here, and then just not me not being able to put any fire support here, which will be pretty important later on. One Razverka going here basically just to throw as recon for this bush here. And for the rest of the deployment, I just 1 CV for this side. You have to open 2 CVs on this zone, because I mean on this zone, on this map, so since it can be a pretty stalemate, so those 100 points that you would miss by not buying a CV, they matter a lot. So there's one BRDM concourse here. Just basically if he puts a race car down this road, I'm just gonna snipe it, and just a BRDM, that's it. As for this deployment, it's 3 BMP2s. I decided not to deploy Rosetka BMP2s even though I bring them, and even though they were buffed this patch, for the simple reason that I didn't have enough points. So instead of having 2 BMP2s that arrive kinda early, I would rather just have 2 BMP2s. I also max wet them in my deck. I mean, they are buffed up by the CV, so you have 3 wet, but they come double wet. And I bring BMP1 in the BMP1 Fagot. I like ATGM spam. It's the name of the game currently, and bringing your ATGM team in a slower vehicle which has an ATGM can prove pretty useful even if it arrives earlier. And there's then 2 Plumia 30mm grenade launchers. And for my opponent's deployment, there's a race car going down here. There's an Eclair going here. He is getting a commando to drop into his town, and then he's getting an MX-10 PC CV, into his back zone, but he doesn't queue it into Olga. I mean, I guess this is kind of cheaper, has smoke and has armor, but it's lower, which is gonna give me a tick advantage on this map. Let's see, for the deployment, he opens a Pumba Kangaroo supply. I guess he had 45 points left and he didn't want to like save up. I mean, and he wanted some supply, so he has it there. Okay. One Zurblinde going into this bush. As I said, he gets there first. One Dragon Para just to secure ground. He doesn't get into here. Pretty sure he doesn't get into there. One normal Eclair for this building. I'm not sure what that does. He should have probably like tried to contest these buildings. Then 2 MX-30Bs. They have heat guns, so they're not amazing, but considering I didn't open any tanks, they are perfectly fine. 2 Roland 3s, 2 Grenadier Voltigears with the sniper rifle, so it's a really good squad with in the VAB. And then 1 commando going into here, so he basically wants to contest the town the same way I want to contest it. So I'm just gonna cast from my side. I'm gonna show you basically how to win games versus meta divisions while using fundamentals, and fundamentals being you play slow and you take good trades and then you push your advantage. So as we can see, I sped it up a little bit. Dragon Para, he drops the Dragon Para, and I get my specials green to the building. This MX standard C snipes my thing, and 80 the Kokon misses. It has 55% accuracy, and this has the Dazzler trait, which is 10 ECM. So I guess him, you know, basically dodging two missiles is like, I mean, I guess okay, because of the 10% ECM. You know, the 80 the fucking helicopter is doing work, killed the 10RC, stop him from getting in. He buys a jet immediately. My MiG-29 is turning in a wrong circle and is gonna get hit by the Roland. So a pretty bad trade for me. What happened, what I didn't notice in the game, was the Spetsnaz Gru killed two of the Grenadier Voltigears in the web. He should have just unloaded them here and then walked them in. The commandos also got destroyed by the helicopter and the AGLs. And now my BMPs arrive. He is trying to sneak an MX-10RC down this lane, which is pretty good. This the ATGM notices him, but he's gonna miss him, sadly. He's gonna be able to run down this road and basically try and disrupt me. I buy an OSA. Probably should have bought it at the start, but you know, he could have also just bought a fighter at the start and gonna run my helicopter. So having a plane there is more secure. At the very least, my plane didn't die. So there's that. So he's trying to cut my reinforcements. So this is a pretty decent play, honestly. If you're playing on this side, investing into like into this push here. I mean, I haven't done it, but it can be worth it. So he shoots my helicopter because it moves out. Also hits once and hits another time. I wet it up with 60% accuracy, all fair and balanced. I smoke off the BMP2. Nothing is happening here because I stopped his push. And this time MX-10RC is already on mediocre cohesion. The autocannon puts him on low, routes him, and then the BMP2 just kills him. Here, you know, just pushing my advantage slowly. Really should have pushed the recon up, but I can't because he has these MX-30Bs here chilling. So I just kill off his supply and all of his infantry, and I buy another OSA and I buy a tank. So, you know, securing the A net, securing the security of the town, and only after then you build, you start buying tanks. Only after you buy all the OSAs, all the BMP2s, all the supporting assets, only then you buy the tank. Never buy a heavy tank, 275 points, before securing literally everything, because it's a gamble and there are so many things that can just kill it and suppress it and do everything that one tank alone can't really do much. I mean, yeah, you have to use combined arms and everything, but the amount of stuff you need to bring for a heavy tank to work is nuts, I think, currently. So here's a smoke to cut me off. This is pretty good. It's a pretty good idea, but considering I have this angle here, I can, you know, I can put my fire support here and ATGM his fire support here. I don't know what happened to this MX-30B. I think it showed side armor. On this side, basically nothing is happening. I bought a BRDM Conquerors for this here, so if there's another MX-10RC that's trying to come down this road. This is, I mean, working out. I push my BMP2s, considering my Spetsnaz group can actually, you know, provide some sight. I don't push them too far up, only in like these buildings. Here, one BRDM Conquerors goes down to the MX-10RC, he smokes it, that's all played. And you know, MX-30B, he's too close, he can see everything. So my infantry, I just pull it back and I buy a supply for this. So like when you're playing this trading game, be sure to, you know, even if they're just normal motor strelki, which aren't very useful in infantry combat, they are your sponge infantry and you don't have that many of them. So you should like always pull back your infantry and heal it up, even if it's just, you know, who gives a shit about them. The BMP2 goes down to the MX-30B. I shouldn't have really pushed him up here. This Spetsnaz Group provides all the vision I need. ever, and he doesn't really notice it until pretty recently. He keeps dropping the smoke here. I push the tank up. I should have pushed these BMPs up as well. Basically wanting to trade versus the MX-30B, I use the sight line to, you know, not get shot by the MX-10RC, gets bonked, and then I smoke out. So that's another trade. As you can see, I'm taking it really slow, just taking trades. Even though I have a pretty big advantage, I'm like still building up. There's another helicopter that's gonna come out, more BMP2s, more ATGM spam, more autocannons, more everything. It's not like, you know, 5e lacks all of those. Heli gets it on its fucking tanks. So this MA-24P, his AA is a bit too far out, so he's just killing his VAB fire support. The another MX-10RC goes down to me pushing out the T-80BV, so like this smoke actually played in my favor. The Kokon kills the MX-30B, and then he panics and buys another Mirage. This time I managed to land my helo in time, and then he just eats also shots. Should die. Yep, dies. Both ulcers connect. So after that, you know, he pings my helo and he pings my OSA a bit in the wrong direction, but I mean slightly off, but you know, it's fine. I buy another cube, buy more BMP2s. This TTBV is pulled back and it needs supply. I'm just not moving this. And they keep taking good trades. You know, his dreams of pushing into my town are over, and I have a 100-point advantage. So even if like the game ended now, I would just win. So after this, I decide to, you know, maybe push my advantage. I start pushing out my infantry that I healed up. Like this infantry here that was pulled back and healed up is now pushing up. He's pushing 2 escorted PCs. I don't know what to think about escorted PCs. I obviously don't play 5e. But at the same time, you know, I mean, I guess this is good for infantry grinds, and you get a cheap 5e for 70 points. I guess it's not bad. You can buy 140. You can, for 280 you buy 4 per minute. So I guess if you save up for the first stick, you can buy 4 of these. And if you're grinding a town, it's actually pretty good. Yeah. I mean, that could have been your first stick buy. Like, let's say he pushes up to here, right? He doesn't get his infantry killed and holds this town. He, instead of buying like the Puma Kangaroo, he decides to, you know, save up the points and buy 4 of these MX-10Ps and then just fire support all of my infantry and kill it. That could have been pretty nasty. These BMP2s are doing work. MX-10Ps just lose to 30mm autocannon excellence. I guess the game is no longer made in France, so I heal up my tank, heal up my helo that got targeted by the Roland. And after that, you know, my infantry pushes up. This Patton's Guru can actually see the Milan 2 in the building, which is very nice. Thank you, recon changes. This, I think there's a chart basically that shows you like how far you can see, and the exceptional optics can see 1.5 kilometers inside the building. Against, you know, good stealth infantry. As you can notice, I cannot see his recon there because it has exceptional stealth, but this Sonic has good stealth, and you can see it on 1.5 kilometers in a building or in a forest with, you know, GSR exceptional optics. So after that, I keep pushing my advantage. Pretty sure I bought another tank that is coming. Never mind, it's here. The AA is pushed up here and here. Should push it up. And my opponent surrenders because he doesn't see a way of actually winning this. As you can see, the trades are disgustingly, you know, in my favor. And as I showed you, you know, if you lay back a bit and use fundamentals, you can, you know, win even against a meta division pretty easily. My rank is my opponent is rank 67, so that there's that. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.